Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Monday, April 25th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. On Mondays, we do Mosseri Monday, where we talk about what the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared on his Ask Me Anything. Let's dive right into the questions. The first one, does the new ranking apply only on stories? To give a little bit of context for this question, the new ranking that is mentioned here in the question is actually referring to Instagram prioritizing original content on the platform as opposed to reposted content. Let's face it, content from TikTok that does really well is going to do really well on Instagram, and that's not what Instagram wants. However, here's his answer about whether or not that applies to stories.
The ranking change I mentioned, where we're going to do more to value original content, is going to apply right now primarily to recommendations. So places like Explore and in-feed recommendations, where you're not seeing something because you follow someone, but because we thought you might be interested in it.
So there you go. More about Explore, Reels, other places, not so much stories. The next question. Does this ranking change mean I won't see as much friend content? Here's his answer.
No, it doesn't. This ranking change should not affect how much friend content you see. We know people really value finding their friends' content on Instagram, and we're going to try to make sure that we connect you as best we can.
Long term, I think this friend content concept that Instagram has spent so much time and attention on is ultimately going to be their downfall. I'm just going to speak realistically here. Unless your friends, people that you know personally in your real life or you work with or you've connected with through college or some other kind of real life interaction, are probably not making as good of content as people you've never met, because there are way more people that you've never met. Famous people, non-famous people who are really great creators, and other people compared to your circle of friends. And I think that's going to be a continuous problem that Instagram has to deal with until they figure out what mannerism you want to see content from people who you don't know personally, but will be very excited to see. iPhone or Android? Now, a lot of people use iPhone, especially in the United States, but his answer about what he uses was actually a little bit surprising to me. Here's his answer.
I use both. Most of our users use Android phones. Most creators use iPhones, very loud by country. So I'm trying to always use both to make sure I know how Instagram is doing on both. 2 phones.
So there you go. To my Android users, if someone tells you everyone has an iPhone, why don't you have one? You can say most Instagram users use Android, which is really good to know. Before we hear more of Adam Mosseri's answers, we're going to take a quick break and hear a message from our sponsor, #Slayer.com, the easy Instagram hashtag tool that helps save you time and get you more views. I love this product, not just because I use it myself, but because the creators are a family business. You can start growing at #Slayer.com and upgrade using coupon code IGStories to get your first month completely free. Last question we're going to do today. Are you going to start tagging products in your posts? I've mentioned before that I do not really see the advantage of this at all, since no money changes hands when I tag a product in my post. Here's his answer.
So this week we made it so anyone can tag products in posts. I really should. I don't though. I don't really post a lot of pictures of products, but I'd love to send some love to some amazing creators and just artisans out there.
Well, there you have it. The best reason to tag products in your posts is to send some love to creators out there. That's going to do it for today's show. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news, strategy, tips, and more.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks at Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.